Good day, sir. Viewers, as you're watching now, click on the like button, drop your comments, and also share this program to others. Subscribe if you are watching for the first time. Sultan of Sokoto under siege as US gives the order to destroy Sharia law, ban Isba police, and everything that involves the north. What can you say about this?
Yes, a total collapse of total destruction of anything that has to do with Sokoto Caliphate. There are speculations that we are on the umbrella of jihadist conquest, genocide, happening in Nigeria. What that actually means, or what the U.S. government or this trying to say, is that is the umbrella body is a source of financing terrorism in Nigeria. Rising from a closed-door meeting by the congressmen yesterday, they have concluded that what is happening in Nigeria is targeted at Christian, and it is a Christian genocide, meaning that Christian genocide is happening in Nigeria. Therefore, and at this point, anything that has to do with Sokoto Capliphate, anything that has to do with Sharia, anything that have to do with the military wing, of enforcement of that Sharia in the north and other places in Nigeria must be disbanded. Chai! How would the Sultan of Sokoto be looking at this issue at this moment, that the whole caliphate has come under siege, are collapsing under their watch, the stronghold of the Fulani Caliphate, the center of gravity is collapsing. The center cannot hold. Things fall apart. That's what it means. At this point, that we are seeing the one head president of Muri coming out to say, that the Muslims in Nigeria cannot abandon Sharia, and they cannot be able to fold their hands and see the Sokoto Caliphate, the Fulani Caliphate in the north, dedicated to their grandfathers, just disappear in a moment. Can Nigerians understand that caliphate, what it means to those who believe in caliphate? They said they cannot abandon it. That is a tough decision, an impossible decision to make at the end of the day. And these are what the congressmen highlighted in their conclusion, in their resolution on a closed-door meeting just few hours ago. And they agreed that these are the conditions that there was genocide in. And of course, remember, before now, the president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, also ordered for a fresher investigation to open up whatever arguments surrounding the Christian genocide in Nigeria. And everything has finally come to the conclusion. And one of the conditions is ban Sharia in Nigeria, ban Hisba in Nigeria, then collapse anything that has to do with Sultan of Sokoto Caliphate. Then these are options that the North have finally rejected, ready for disintegration, or ready for any eventuality that's going to come when the US boots, military boots, march on the soil of this unfortunate unity called Nigeria. Nigeria has been branded in a failed state right from time. What has kept Nigeria struggling is the issue that has to do with crude oil. They so much love crude oil. They refuse to do the right thing. I was listening to the vice president of Nigeria while conducting a speech in Imo State recently, where he said that the Igbos are building everywhere in Nigeria, that they are the smartest and the greatest tribe and race in Africa. The Vice President Shetima was saying it. Then, how come these have not transformed into the Igbo becoming president? The Igbo taking up the structures of development of this country. The Igbo taking up the structure of politics in Nigeria. to give Nigerians a better leadership. Then you come from behind and tell us stories. See, we are, Vice President, we are far above all this. Not only in Nigeria, anywhere in Africa, anywhere in the world, whatever an Igbo man leg steps in, there must be illumination. It's not our making. It is something that we have become. So why, if you feel that Nigeria has failed and that we both were able to put Nigeria economy into life, even after without federal government structure. But that's another discussion for another day entirely. But the whole thing I keep on revealing itself. Now that Nigeria has got the eye of the international community and the world leaders, and these conditions are being met, I can tell you, it's not about sending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment, spearheaded by Northerners and Yoruba Fulani DNA judges and those who got themselves involved in that unfortunate, wordly condemned injustice against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody condemned it, and I'm sure Sowore said, he's looking up the time where James Omotoso will go to wherever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and kneel down for him. His enemies will bow, including Asari Dokubo. One day you will see it will come very clearly before you are present. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not die in DSS custody, and every political solution Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to accept is not going to come with conditions, because the world has acknowledged Biafra. The Igbos are not sleepy. Igbos understand who they are. They understand their position. They understand their contributions. They understand whatever they're sacrificing. They are not stupid. Irrespective as if they're not fighting back, that does not make them a coward. That's the fact. And you can see, just 2 days ago, 1,000 pro-Biafran groups emerged from all over the world to continue the struggle. And I said it very clearly, that since the North have rejected U.S. conditions for national unity that has to do with security challenges, they have rejected it. And now the options. Remember, I listened to Raleigh Moore, a U.S. congressman. I listened to Ted Cruz. I listened to the head of Department of Justice for War, Department of War. I listened to a lot of people, including Mike Arnold. I listened to a lot of these people. Nigeria never believed it, that everything that has been happening in Nigeria is being documented by these independent research agents and agencies around the world, powered by United Nations. Today, it has been presented to the Nigeria government, and which they are kicking against. So at this point, you cannot force me into something that is not part of me. After all, it is the Christians that have been killed in Nigeria by the same people. And they are saying no to collapse of Sokoto Capliphate, no to banning of Sharia, no to destruction of the military wing of Sharia, which is the Hizbah. Then the American government are looking at clearly that the only option left now is to give the people of Biafra sovereignty. This is a man we are talking about today. He has no gun, he has no bullet, he has no weapon, just word. Word up! Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said it very clearly. Today, Nigeria has come to the point of reality. Yes, they never believed that a day like this will come when the world will start asking questions, because the blood of the innocent Nigerians, Biafrans, that has been killed right from 1948, 1953 till date, are beginning to speak to the world. Nigeria must go their separate ways, because the basis of unity in Nigeria is death. You can go ahead. I don't know how Bola Ahmed Tinubu seems to defend this. He has tried as much as he can, lobbied those who are supposed is supposed to lobby. You know, somebody that wasted over 10 million US dollars, APC government, to bring back Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria, offering him 500 billion to stop Biafran agitation. And all these things have come to 0/0. Yes, a nation of resistance against who they are. Of course, go and ask the British government what happened in the Kumeku movement that triggered the alleged hatred against the Igbos. What would be Sultan of Sokoto be thinking? What would the Fulani controlled northern political structure be thinking? What will be in the mind of the emirs now? I think the best thing they should start doing now is to see how they are going to declare Arewa Republic, because the Hausas will not allow them to smoke anything out of their land. The West, the Yorubas, well, whatever they decide. But I can tell you that the hottest nation, newest nation on the table of world leaders currently now, with full options of sovereignty, is the Republic of Biafra, the first Jewish black nation in Africa. Thank you.